Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? This is Tally and Trevere, and I'm here with the latest installment in Speedpaint Sundays. So today I have a picture from one of the R&R quest areas. I forget what this place was called, but it is pretty. And I'm gonna see how much I can reproduce of this in 1 hour. So this one is mostly pretty green. It's probably going to be relatively simple to paint just because so many of the details are just kind of in shadow and they're kind of not very distinct. So I'll be able to get away with kind of fudging it a little bit. And then going back into the background, there's more of this blue and stuff. So that'll be fun. Let's see how to organize this. I guess, well, first of all, let me just start with a sketch. Yep, so these mushrooms and stuff over here. And there's this thingamabobber. Yeah, like I said, there's not a whole ton of visible detail in this one. So let's see where to start. I kind of want to start from the front, just putting in some of this green gray stuff. It's probably a little bit too bright. I think that'll do, at least for a first pass. Definitely gonna have to go through and darken this area up a whole lot. And this is going to be a little bit annoying with the layers because there's so much that kind of, especially in, uh-oh, did my pen freeze? But yeah, especially here, it kind of goes from back to front. So there's kind of a continual, it's not really like split up into background and foreground layers. So this is going to be kind of interesting. Let's put in the blue stuff in the background. Actually, let's start with the like light blue on a separate layer behind and then darker blue on a layer above that. It's kind of like a purpley blue. Much brighter. Let's just start with that and then darken it up a little bit. heck is going on? That's not what I wanted. What the heck do I? Uh-oh. My color palette's gone. That was interesting. So yeah, kind of like that, put in some of that color gradient. All right, let's start putting stuff on top of that. Is that too much? That's maybe too much. That'll work for that, I think. And then let's go kind of greener. Too green, maybe? Not for here, though. This is... that needs to be darker. Well, obviously there's a lot of yellow light there, but that I'll put in later. All right, so something like that, I think. And let me just fill in this background so that we have something to go behind the other stuff. Okay, kind of like that. And then let's put this middle area in. I think I'll actually start with like the bright yellow greens. Oh, that's a nice color. Then actually, I also want it to like blend into the background color though. I guess we'll just put that, get some of that just blended into here. Is that working? That's kind of working, sort of, kind of, a little bit. This is what I meant about this piece doesn't play very well with layers because there's just so much that's kind of blending from the front to the back. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. down here too. Try to kind of blend in this color. Get some darker greens in there as well. Oops. Yeah, this one's kind of tricky. All right, now what? I think I'm going to save this thingamabob in the middle for later. For now, first of all, I think maybe I will put in this yellow light, and I think I'm just going to put that on a separate layer. So just behind this, I think. First off, let's try to get the right color. Yeah, I think that's more or less right. And let's just the opaque water. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think maybe this color is too green. Let's go with something more yellow. Maybe even more yellow, to be honest. Just look at the top here, a little bit extra. I don't really like that. Well, I think this will probably do for now. Now I really want to go in and start darkening up this side part. Is that this color that I was using for that? Oh, oops, wrong brush. No. This color? Yeah, I think so. But we need to go way darker. And bluer, actually. I need to put it on a separate layer so it doesn't blend in so much. That's pretty good. Although I don't really want to deal too much with different layers here. This area definitely needs to get more kind of blue-gray, but maybe not using this color. Oh man, this area is not nearly dark enough. This has to go super dark. Like even this isn't enough. Maybe I do need to use a separate layer so it doesn't blend quite so much. Let's see. Do not flip the canvas, thank you. Just trying to get more of that kind of teal rock color in there. And this one back here is kind of a darker version of that. But it's blending in too much. Yeah, I want to get more of these blues in here. If this is not blue enough. Maybe like that. Still more. My pen is being really weird today. Yeah, make sure to put that behind that layer. There we go. And then in this area, it gets even more blue. the shape of this really weird. It should be like that. And then I think this here is a tree. It's not going to end up super well defined, but I should adjust the shape of it at least. I don't know what color that originally was though. Let's just try to use this, I suppose. Sort of like that. Like that. And I kind of like how we're ending up with these layers that you can kind of see of like different color, because that sort of mimics the way that there's kind of different layers of rock and trees and stuff that go push back into the background there. Actually, let me try to put in something that vaguely looks like this tree. Not sure what color I should use for it, but actually I should maybe erase that from here. Kind of like that. I probably should put some more of this light in. Oops. Maybe I should just make it white. There we go. There. That'll do, I think. Give that a quick save. And now, what's next? Maybe let's put in the middle thingy. You know what? I'm just going to start it with this light color. That'll probably be way too bright, but I'll add in shading later. You know what? That isn't even all that way too bright. Thanks for stopping by. I probably should not have put those branches and the orb thing on one layer, but oh well. Try to get a little bit of the shading in this. Thank you. Oh no, why is pen being weird? All right, I think that'll do for that. And now let's take this and put in some of the blue shadows in there. Is this blue going to be too dark, or is it going to blend in nicely? Yeah, I think it's too dark. Oh, that's good enough. Oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong layer. No wonder things weren't blending correctly. Let me get the dark teals back. You know, that's actually not enough. Maybe I should have done it in a different layer. What layer is this on? I'm losing everything. Is that just this layer? No, that's something else. Ah, of course. Let's maybe try to take some of this out. Maybe not that much. Okay, I guess that can stay on that layer for now, but it needs to get much bluer. These layers are getting super confusing. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, there's that. I wanted to put in this tree branch here. And get a little bit of the brighter greens in here. There's that. There's more kind of tree roots and stuff over here, so let me try to put that in too while I'm at it. Not dark enough. Okay, I think that'll do for now, maybe. Let's see. I kind of want to try, not 255 of them. Yeah, not yet. I kind of want to try putting in some of the more kind of foreground stuff. Like, actually, you know what? No, I want to put in these tree roots and some of this ground stuff here. I need a dark green for that. It's dark enough. Gonna put that on here, I guess. You know what? New layer. This layer. Okay. You weren't speed painting, you label the layers? Depends kind of how I'm doing it. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Oops. It's like I might try to separate things out into more layers so that they're not all overlapping like this. But also it can be good to have a lot of things on one layer because then you can blend those things. So part of my struggle here is that there's a lot of stuff that's kind of, that's like continuous basically. So like this dark area here just kind of blends into this middle area, and then that kind of blends into the front part. And there aren't necessarily clean delineations between what could be considered a different layer. So that's why I have so many different layers, and I'm constantly trying to switch between them and kind of blend between them. So like you have this layer that's then still like blending into this part, which is on a different layer. And that's kind of the main struggle of this piece. All right, I got some of these roots in, some of that stuff. Let's see. Okay, I do want to get some of the foreground stuff in. I think I'll just put that all on one layer. What's this layer? Should I just make this layer and then not use it? Okay, well, let's use it now. So these are kind of, that's not that. some darker, I think. Sort of like that. Maybe even darker, to be honest. Actually, this is behind this layer. Yeah, I feel like that's not dark enough. Yeah, maybe that's better. And then this grass that's hanging down here needs to be a bit greener. Maybe this. Darker. I think this may be still not dark enough. Whoops. Should probably go in front after all. Why is my pen acting up again? What is going on? All right, I think that'll probably do. Let's see, then maybe in here, let's get some of this greenery. And it also has some of that yellowish light on it, so I'll try to get that in too. To be honest, my light layer gives me a little bit of that for free, but let's just make it extra bright so it blends. Sort of like that. Let's see, what now? And while we're at it, let's put in some of this other greenery. Let's get one of our dark teals from before. Too dark, maybe? Which teal was it? Just like give it some texture. What is wrong with my pen today? It's always something. Freaking ghosts. Oh, I think I was on the wrong layer. But that does not explain. That does not explain pen issues. Oh my goodness. Friendly ghost trying to help, I suppose. It's trying to help by not letting my pen work. What is this? Well, I mean, I know what happened. What happened was that I tried to click it too many times and it took it as a double click. But the only reason I was trying to click so many times to begin with was because it wasn't working. All right. I'm definitely missing a lot of detail in the front here, and we're running a little bit short on time. So let's get going on that. Quick save. Let's put that on a new layer. And I mostly, okay, so I think I'll start with putting in a bunch of this greenery here on both sides, and then for the last final touch, put in these mushrooms. Let's hope my pen decides to cooperate this time. I don't really have time to like put in full detail on all these leaves and stuff, but I'm just gonna try to kind of scribble them in. Oops, that's too much, I think. I think this color ended up being too light, but actually, this is the only thing I have on this layer right now, so I'm gonna cheat. Ha, look at that. Okay, I think that'll probably do for the leaves. Shroom time. Let's see, it's going to be a little bit tricky to get these colors. Just because the color of the shrooms is so much different than the surroundings. You don't want them to stand out too much. Let's be darker. It's probably too dark, but I'll go in. I can go in with a highlight afterwards. Some mushrooms in here too, just a little bit. Okay. This color is too bright, but we'll blend it in. All right, and finally, shroom legs. This one will be good. Too bright. I think it's too brown, but whatever. We'll live. Let's try to get some more of that kind of blue-white color on the shroom legs. That's not working. So that turned out way too bright. Okay, I think that's probably about as good as the shrooms are going to get. We have about 5 minutes more. What else can I fix up in that time? I do kind of want to make this this part even darker. What was that super dark color I was using for it before? I think that's just black. I don't want black. That's not dark enough. Maybe I do just need black. Darken everything. Whoop. And get some more texture in here while we're at it. Oh, I almost forgot. This area needs to be darkened a lot. Yeah, I think I can just use this color. Where's that tree? Or this tree branch, yeah. I want to kind of blend that into there. All right, there's that. What else? What else? Let's just try to like get some super bright areas in here. I don't think that's gonna work though, unless I do it on a separate layer. Yeah, it's not really doing much. I kind of want to just put in this little, I think it's a trickle of water falling down there or something, just for that extra little effect. Maybe this color. I do kind of want to brighten up the kind of back parts of this as well. Maybe just something like this. Yeah, I think maybe that'll do. I feel like these areas need to be darker. That didn't really change much, to be honest. Right, I think that'll probably do. I like how this came out. Dang. Like, it's not the most detailed, but I think it captures kind of the lighting and the contrast. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one last little thing. Here, get even more of that yellow. You know, I'm just gonna go with straight yellow. Need a new layer for this one. Yeah, I don't like how that's turning out. And I am out of time, but I really want to fix this. All right. I think that'll do the trick. Okay, cool. Neat. Yeah, I like the kind of sense of depth where there's just all of these different layers, kind of going darker and then even lighter towards this back area. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Thanks for coming. It was another fun time. So this week I'm going to be playing Strange Horticulture Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So feel free to drop by for that. And then, of course, next week, same time, same place, same speed paints. Yeah, see you then, I guess. Bye, guys.